Hi guys, this is Umu from React to the K and welcome to my first listen to SHINee's The Story of Light Ep.3. If you're wondering where my R page reaction is, I've actually listened to a tiny bit of it already, but I'm gonna listen to the full-length thing in this first listen, so you'll get my reaction to R page during this first listen. So yeah, let's just dive in. I purchased the whole album on iTunes, so I'll be listening to the tracks on iTunes for the best audio quality I can get, and so I won't be reading the lyrics. It's really hard to analyze music and read lyrics at the same time. If I feel the need, I will look up the lyrics afterwards. 3, 2, 1. This whole song, I really love the sounds, the synth sounds. It kind of sounds like the sound of church bells, but without the sound of the tack and without the ting sound, like ting. It's just the warmth and the reverb of the sound that they keep in the verses. They make the pre-chorus pretty dramatic by just, I think it sounds like a keyboard or a guitar, but basically they hit on the downbeat and just let the note ring for 4 bars. I mean, sorry, not 4 bars, 4 counts, 4 beats. And the chorus feels so powerful because we've got 4 on the floor in this. 4 on the floor means just that there's this every single beat. Instead of 2, 3, 4, it's just. I love those vocals harmonies. So he's going da 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 da, and then there's da 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 da. Lower vocal harmonies also going downwards. Syncopated line. Just to add contrast with the super downbeat heavy chord progression and vocal line or vocal rhythm. Around this point is where I get a little tired of the chorus, since the chorus before the bridge they actually had some riffing on top. So it's like they copy pasted it over and they just continue the riffing. I'm sure the lyrics are very important and that's what they're concentrating on. And then, I don't know, oh whoa, doesn't really get me. I feel like it's a trope that I'm beginning to see in more and more songs. Sometimes it works, sometimes it turns me off of the song. So yeah, that song overall was kind of a mixed bag. Like, I really do feel a strange emotion of being proud and also being sad. So I think the melody is very successful in that way, in the synth sounds and the percussion rhythms, but also I feel like it's on the verge of, you know, being a little generic with how the melody develops. So I guess it's a successful melody, period, but I could predict everything that happens, but that's what makes a good pop song. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Next, Tonight, 3, 2, 1. And I like this song being the second song in the album because it's just a little bit more faster paced than Our Page, but it has a similar vibe. Yeah, we've got a chorus with unison and then thirds. Oh, I love the melody. Descending and then up, 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 descending, up, up, up. Da 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 da, rest, 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 da 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 da, rest, 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 da 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 da, rest, rest, rest. I like the piano part. And it's cool because the vocal line also cuts out when the piano line cuts out. until the end of the phrase where the vocal line continues past the piano line stopping. Someone's singing really low too, singing an octave below Onu. Not anymore. There's beautiful bass sound though. Oof. Oh, I like that they harmonize the high note. I'm always a sucker for whenever, you know, third chorus they have like the high notes. Instead of just one person going up on a high note, they harmonize themselves. And it just adds a lot more depth to it and bam! If you know what I mean. Retro is next! Okay, so a little background about Retro. It's composed by the Swedish composers Andreas Oberg, Simon Petrin, Gustav Karlström, and that's the American way of pronouncing their names as Andreas Oberg. Pointed out to me the other day, it's like Simon Petrin, Andreas Oberg, something like that. Gustav Karlström. I don't know, but I pronounce it in the American way because I know I'll butcher it if I try to pronounce it in the Swedish way, and then the Korean songposer D's. So at KCON New York, I actually was able to interview and chat with Andreas Oberg. He's written 13 SHINee songs, 3 Red Velvet songs, a few EXO songs, and then a bunch of songs for other groups like Oh My Girl and VIX and Monsta X, FT Island. He's done a lot. He's done like 200 K-pop songs. So I talked to him a lot about his SHINee compositions because they are weird. And most of his SHINee compositions actually are with Simon Petrin. And whenever Andreas and Simon Petrin compose with each other, the song is usually on my ultimate favorite K-pop playlist. It always ends up there because both of them are jazz musicians. Before listening to this, I can already say it's probably going to go on the 2-react list because Andreas said to me, "You're going to like this one." So if Andreas thinks I'm going to like it, then I guess I'm going to like it. I'm excited! 3, 2, 1.
Hey, yeah. I don't know what it is, but this girl got me feeling all emotional.
That guitarist, hear that? That's Andreas. Oh yeah! He's right there, really. Oh, da 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 da. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh! Vocal harmonies! I put some auto-tune on that riff. Interesting. I love the octave doubling right before it goes into a jazzy chord in the vocals. It's amazing. And we've got this syncopated, weird chord progression with weird vocal harmony stuff over it. So this is like the definition of amazing. Did we? What? That's something, modal mixture? Oh. 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 Whoa, whoa. Instead of whoa, whoa. Whoa. Oh wait, no, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Piccadilly third? Ha! Wait, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. I think that was a Piccadilly third. Sorry, I did whoa, whoa. Okay, also that whole percussion lineup they had, I wonder how many tracks this song has. Why can't Gustav, Simon, and Andreas compose every single K-pop song? I want to cry, it was so amazing. Yeah, so the percussion samples or everything. It kind of sounded real. It sounded like it was a drum set with like congos and like, was there trap stuff? I don't know. There was so many layers, so many amazing things happening. I didn't feel like it was messy at all. They kept it clean, but really hella complex, both melodically, harmonically, rhythmically. Yeah. So to give you a little bit more details about what I found out from Andreas about composing for SHINee is that he loves composing for SM groups and mainly SHINee because the singers are strong enough to do insane vocal harmonies. Mainly SHINee, though, he said. I was just so lucky to be able to hang out with him for a few hours and just really pick his mind about all of his amazing compositions. But yeah, if you ever hear acoustic or jazz guitar, any of the songs that you see that he took part of composing, it's probably him playing in the track. Anyways, now it's time for I Say. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, good chord. And strings that sound real. Real strings. Wind chimes. Ooh, cymbal roll.
우린 아니라고 우린 함께 할 수 없다고 네가 아무리 말해줘도
What meter is this?
들리지 않아 너의 마른 입술이 애처로워
Okay, yeah, it's 4 and 4, right?
그냥 눈을
It was strangely syncopated.
우린 절대 헤어질 수
And the vocal rhythms threw me off a bit.
그 안에 이미 지금 너
Oh, this is so nice. This is one of those ballads that's nowhere near being cheesy. It's just full of really good chords, really good rhythms, and really strong vocals. It has everything you could ever ask for. You got the quieter section with just the piano and the voice, lower in vocal range. Oh, some string pizzicato, doubling the piano line. Chromaticism in the violin part. Descending line. Harmonies! Oh my gosh. So far, I think this has to be my favorite out of, like, above retro, I think. Wow. Yeah, and out of the other songs, I feel like this shows off their vocals more too. Is it over? No. Okay. Outro time, I think. It's the reflection after the climax. Da-da-dee-da, da-da-dee. Real strings, real strings, yes! That was beautiful. All we got, okay, vocals, real strings, piano, and sometimes some wind chimes. What kept it driving forward was the piano part, and sometimes the strings went into pizzicato, and then the texture was basically the different notes in the chord, and then the vocal harmonies, and then swelling strings over string pizzicato. And the reason why it just kept us so interested is because it kept changing up every single section, basically. Like, this is a song that I wouldn't call catchy or your typical pop ballad. The only main hook that I can remember, the only main melody is the stacking I say, I say, I say, I say, and that's about it. And these type of the songs, after first listen, where they actually are stuck in my head immediately, are sometimes my favorite ones because that means I can re-listen to it over and 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 never get tired of it and just really be taken back by the amazing vocals every single time I listen to it because I can't exactly remember how it happened right after I finished listening. So I think I have to say this might be my favorite track out of all of the albums. Maybe. I don't know, after a few listens it may change. That was really good! Okay, Knock You Down, special track. 3, 2, 1.
I gotta lock you down 너를 감싼 세상이다 내게 만든 집중하게 I don't want nobody nobody I gotta lock you down 가장 빛난 순간에다 기억을 다 맞춰둘게 I don't want nobody nobody 때론 긴긴 밤
Quite the intro. Oh, there's a really cool bass part. I like. Jonghyun? I guess they started recording this a few months ago. Or, I mean, before December. I'm loving the difference between each section. They're using so many interesting synth and percussion sounds. That background noise kind of sounds like clapping, but it also sounds like 2 wooden blocks, but it has so much reverb on it. And then we've got the percussion, like this soft like panning between right and left channels, and we've got this interesting bass synth like kind of sliding between low notes towards the left channel. The transition in this song are quite jarring. There isn't quite a transition moment where like there's a like because you heard right there, the percussion went digga digga digga, and then it went into the next section. Some of the section transitions, it slaps you into the next part. Oh, that's cool. Syncopation.
Yeah, girl, you know it's about time that we do it.
Oh, I wish they had more of an outro. That felt very, very sudden. It'd lock you down, down, down. And then Jonghyun should have done something similar to Taemin, like duck you down. And then maybe repeat one more time, have a little bit more riffing, and then lock you down. Da-da-da-da-da-da, do it. I felt like it needed one smaller outro with a little bit more riffing, pause, then key, da-da-da-da-da, do it, and that could have been the end. I felt like that was a little bit of a jar. I get maybe that's the whole thing. This whole song was supposed to be jarring with the different sounds, extremely quick transitions, and really fast, unexpected ending to that song. Okay, yeah. So overall, I've heard all the other albums, and this album was definitely the strongest out of all of them. I like how it went ballad, more upbeat ballad, retro, which was pretty insane, back to ballad, to this crazy ending with Jonghyun, which is nice. I wonder if this happens to be SHINee's last comeback. I think they did a great job. All their songs really supported what makes SHINee special. Being able to pull off really weird concepts, have really thick vocal harmonies, blend with, you know, weird synth sounds that not other pop or hip-hop groups have. What a mark they've left on the K-pop community. Alright, thanks for watching my first listen. I will see you guys later. Bye!